So tricycline low is an example of a triphasic pill.
This little package is a familiar one to most of us. The birth control pill is the most commonly used form of fertility control among women, but there are other options.
This is the average size of a woman's uterus. So it goes inside and is opened up.
The pill is most effective when taken at the same time every day. So an option that uses the same combination of estrogen and progestin is the ring.
Another option is the NuvaRing, which is inserted inside the vagina. And you put it in, you leave it in for 3 weeks, and then you take it out.
Margaret Rawlick is a nurse practitioner.
Come on in if you'd like to have a seat.
She's been talking to women about birth control options for the past 20 years, and she says that while more than 50% of the women she sees are still choosing the pill, options such as IUDs are becoming more popular.
It's being used more and more commonly in young women who don't want to have to remember to take a pill, don't want to have to remember to change a patch, change their ring, don't want to take Depo-Provera.
You don't feel it that it's there.
Unlike Depo-Provera or the shot that needs to be injected 4 times a year, an IUD is good for up to 5 years. There are 2 types.
One has a hormonal component, and one is a copper foreign body that sits in the uterus and makes it an unfriendly place for a pregnancy.
With proper use, all of these options provide more than 99% protection against unwanted pregnancy. But it can be hard to break myths around the alternatives. For example, 30 years ago, researchers worried that the IUD increased the risk of sexually transmitted infection, but in fact, the thickening of mucus in the cervix that's caused by the IUD is today believed to actually provide a barrier against infection.
And it acts as a barrier.
But even practical sense can be lacking, and many of the patients Rawlick sees still consider withdrawal to be effective.
You know what they call people who use the withdrawal method as a form of birth control? Parents.
For those not quite ready to be called that, several options exist. A good place to start looking is sexualityandyou.ca. For Go Winnipeg, I'm Kim Kasher.
And then to remove it, just put your finger inside.